Sweet. I do. Just fire when ready, whenever you're comfortable, man.
I look good.
What was it? His head's out.
Oh, you broke it.
Well, Alan's taller.
Okay, please look here. You good?
Take off your glasses.
You don't like my glasses?
Alright, works, bro.
I won't be able to see the camera that I'm talking to.
Just talk to the blur.
Hey, Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa. Hi, Grandpa.
Hi Dad, I just wanted to wish you a happy Father's Day, and Mom wanted us to share some memories that we have with you. Some of the memories that I have is you always going to the gym with me and helping me play, work on my shot, and always telling me to follow through, and always going to my swim meets. I appreciated you being able to be patient that way. You always scared me a couple of times. I would go and say, hey, I'm gonna go swim in just a minute, and you would just read your book. And then I would be at the bullpen, and I would wait and wait, and I never saw you. But then you would just show up at the end of my lane and whistle, and then I knew you were there, and that gave me great comfort when I was a swimmer, and I appreciated that. I also remember all of our times in the summer when we would go camping and spend time up at Redfish Lake. I have fond memories of that, and all of your kindness to other people and welcoming them in. I know that I don't know where we were, but we were on a lake. I don't think it was Redfish Lake, we were somewhere else, and there was a big windstorm that came up, and boats were being kind of blown up on shore, tents were being blown over, and people didn't have places to stay. And I think there was probably 15 to 20 people that you tried to cram in our camper, and that was quite entertaining. But you were always willing to help people when they needed help and do things for people at any time. Plus you would just talk to anyone anytime. We got embarrassed every once in a while when you would do that. But I see now that that's one of your strengths, and just loving and caring for other people. I also remember the time that you let that one girl go water skiing that didn't have a lot of clothes, and were still very nice to her to let her go skiing behind our boat. And I remember you letting people stay in our home whenever they needed to, just passing through, and friends and family. I love you for that.
Just wanted to share some of our memories with you, and some of my favorite ones. Quite a few. But I remember every once in a while you'd be around for my birthday, or just any other big family gathering. We would play ping pong together. And when I was pretty young, you know, you would beat me pretty much every time. But I remember one of my birthdays, I was getting better, I was practicing, and I was like, maybe I'll beat Grandpa this time, you know? And you may have gone easy on me, I don't know, but I finally ended up beating you on one of my birthdays, and that's still just something that I remember. Pretty fun memory I have with you, and just even if it was a birthday present, it was just fun to play ping pong with you, and you know, eventually win. So it was some good times.
He was always like the camera guy. I remember lots of things about Grandpa, and if I think about all the memories that we had and all the adventures we went on, it was always that guy that had the camera and was like, oh, who's that guy? Oh, it's Grandpa, he's just taking pictures. he always had good pictures, and he was always so excited to have his camera and just take pictures. And even today, you can't go anywhere without that camera. I always appreciate that about him. I remember Cascade Golf, the golf course. We went golfing there one time with Grandpa, and I remember getting frustrated with my shot. It was always bad. I never actually made it out of like the caged area. There was like a caged area, and then I got out to like the driving range, and I remember getting frustrated over the balls that I was hitting. And I remember Grandpa would come over and try to come help me with my swing. And I remember getting frustrated because I didn't want help. I wanted to do it by myself. And my dad said something to me. He's like, you know, Grandpa, he's more experienced than you are, and he loves helping people out. So just give him an opportunity to help you out. So I remember I let Grandpa help me, and I was definitely that punk kid, and my pride just couldn't handle the fact that someone was helping me with my swing. But he gave me a couple tips that I didn't think about when I was younger, especially when it came to swinging a golf club, and where I was able to hit a golf ball farther than I did before to, you know, a pin I was like searching to try to hit. And I remember that moment of Grandpa coming to help me with my golf swing, and one of the memories that stuck with me. And so when the city bought that golf course and you know, tore it apart, it was sad to see that go. And there was lots of memories there with golfing and with family, especially with Grandpa.
I remember my biggest memories of you are camping and fishing and any outdoor activities really. And I remember you taking me fishing. I don't remember how young I was. I was pretty young. And we were at Uncle Charlie's property. He had like a pond in the back, and we were fishing. And it's one of my first experiences fishing. I've never really caught a fish before. So we've been fishing for, you know, a couple of hours, and I haven't really caught anything yet. And then finally I catch something, and I was so excited. I pull it in, you know, my first fish. It wasn't huge, but it was big enough. And I remember looking at it, and I was like, that has to be the grossest thing I've ever seen. Like, I still to this day do not like fish. Anyways, and I caught my first fish, all excited. And you helped me take out the hook or whatever, and we were like gonna throw it back in, you know. And then you were like, Jen, you have to kiss your first fish because you caught it. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna kiss that. I think it's disgusting. There's no way. But you kept pushing, and I finally let in, and I kissed the gross fish for you. So just a little part of how much I love you is I kissed a fish. So that was gross. But it was one of my earliest memories. Yeah, you've taught me so much. One of the things is bowling. You taught us really good technique growing up. You taught us how to, you know, bowl right, basically. And so even to this day, I can hold my own when we go bowling as teammates or as family, and it's so fun to be able to actually do well at that compared to some people. So thanks for that. I also remember you teaching me how to drive before it was like technically allowed, and I absolutely loved it. I loved going to the parking lots and you teaching me how to turn and not take my hand off the wheel when I turned, and to take it seriously. And I just loved that. You were always teaching me things and stuff like that. But to this day, one of my favorite things is every time I see you, you're always asking about my life. You're always so interested in it. You're always asking about sports and what I'm doing and how I'm doing and where I'm playing and what's happening next. And I just love that about you, and I love you so much.
One of my favorite stories or memories of you was when you went and you printed out the sheet music for Claire de Lune, and you went to each of us siblings and were like, hey, do you want to learn this on the piano? And each of us like deflected to the younger sibling, and then it got to me, and I was gonna deflect to Heather, but Heather hadn't taken piano lessons for very long, so I was like, sure. why don't we try? So I took it, and I took it to my piano teacher, and I learned the first page and a half, and I played it for you, and that was awesome, and you were really appreciative, and I was like, why is it your favorite song? And I was expecting some really awesome or like sentimental reason, and you were like, because it's in Ocean's 11. And I just thought that was really funny, and just thought it was awesome that you liked it so much, and it was just from a movie, and that, I don't know, it was I just thought it was a bonding moment that I could like learn to play that for you, and that you really appreciated it, and that was really cool. And going off what Tim said, I really also liked how you took so many pictures of all our adventures, and it was one of the fun times was gathering around your computer and looking at all those photos together with all the family of when people fell off the boat and all the funny instances with that. And that was just really cool, lots of memories with that, and that was awesome, and we really appreciated that you took all those pictures and that you know, preserved those memories for us for now and for later and forever. I appreciate everything you do for me, and you're always so kind and are interested in our lives, like Jen said, and I love you so much, and yeah.
We're supposed to share memories with you, and I'm the youngest one, so I don't have as many. But I remember, I always loved going bowling with you because you'd always help me get a strike. Other memories I remember is you always had a camera and you were taking pictures of us. And I always loved snuggling with you. You were always willing to give me a hug or let me snuggle with you on the couch. Disneyland was a blast with you guys, and you were so positive, and it was so fun watching you drive around the electric scooter. I love you, Grandpa.
I hope that you enjoy these memories that we've shared with you, and I love you.